Welcome. In this video we're going to learn how to work out a granny circle. We say granny is a style of crochet where it's a cluster of triple crochets, including some spaces as well. So we start off with a single crochets, a double crochet along the center, then we increase to treble crochets. So we do a double treble crochets, double treble crochets on the second row, triple treble crochets on the third row, and then we move along and we're increasing it as we go along. So let's get started and crochet ourselves a granny circle. So to start off with, we're going to do a slip knot and we're going to chain 4. One, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to go to the first stitch and close our circle with a slip stitch. So you can see the center there. So we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to do a triple, so yarn over. We're going to go into the center of the, so yarn over, go through the center, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we chain 1, again yarn over, treble, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and chain 1. We're going to make 11, so yarn over, pull through into the hole, and chain 1, and we're going to go all the way around. Chain 1, it's got 9 there. So we've got 11, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we just go to the top of our stitch, the third one along, and we slip stitch. So we can connect our circle. So our second round is we've chained slip stitch, so we're going to go up 3, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to crochet into the spaces, so a double triple crochet in every 2 spaces in the spaces. So yarn over, we're going to go back to where we started from, pull through, then we chain 1, and then we're going to do another cluster of two trebles in here, yarn over, then we chain 1, and then we're going to go into the next space. Do that all the way around. Chain 1 and to the next cluster. Chain 1, treble, so as we're going along, it's increasing our circle. There we go. Come back to the beginning, chain 1 and we slip stitch. Now we go up to the next row. So now we're going to chain 3, which we're going to go up to, and we're going to come back into the same space we've started off from, and we're going to do a cluster of 3 in there. So we got that's second 1, 2 and 3. Then we're going to chain 1 and we're going to go to the next space and do another cluster of 3. Then chain 1 again, and we're going to go to another space and we do another cluster of 3. We're going to do that all the way around. Chain 1, another cluster. See, is increasing as we go along, so I'll continue with that for now. So I've come to the end of the 3 clusters, and then we'll be going up again, and in the next round we want to manage the growth of the circle. We don't want it to expand fairly quickly, so we're going to go up 3 and we're going to work another cluster of 3 in this space. Then I'm going to chain 1, and in the next space we're going to do a cluster of 4. So we'll go to 4 chain 1, 3, cluster of 3, chain 1, cluster of 4. So we're alternating between 3 and 4, 3 and 4, 3 and 4, as we want to manage the actual growth of the circle rather than it expanding so fast that we're not going to be able to control, and it's not going to look like a circle anymore. So chain 1, and we're going to do 4. Chain 1, then we go to 3, chain 1, and then we go to 4 again, chain 1, we're going to go to 3, then we chain 1, then what we got here, 3, so we need to do 4. So just continue all the way around. So we've started off with 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, and we'll just continue going around. So now I've come to the end of our clusters of trebles of 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. And now this next row is going to change slightly. So we've slip stitch, chain 3, and we're going to come back here and do a cluster of 3 again. To the space, we chain 1, and the next row we're going to do another cluster of 3, and this is where it's going to change slightly. As we've come to the cluster of 4 on the previous row, we're going to make a cluster, so we chain 1, we're going to make a cluster of 3, but within the center of the 4 posts, just there. So we chain out, yarn over, and we go in between the 2. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So in between the 2, we're going to make a space there. So we're going to do another chain, a cluster of 3 into this section here. This is where this row goes slightly different. Chain 1. In the space, we do a cluster of 3 there. And then again, in this section here, we're going to do another cluster, chain 1, do another cluster of 3. Then we chain 1, we've come to another cluster of 4. Within the 4, we're going to go in the center between the 2 posts there. So yarn over, and we're going to do a cluster of 3 in there. Try not to split the yarn. Chain 1 again, and we're going to the space. 3. So we're going to continue that all the way around. So what we're going to continue is in the space, we're going to do cluster of 3, space, cluster of 3, but when we get to the post where there are 4, from the previous round, we're going to make a cluster of 3 in between the 2 posts. So we're going to create a space there of cluster of 3 and work all the way around. Here we come to the end, yarn over, and then we're going to close off. There's our circle, and we can continue building it as we go along if you wish to make it bigger. And thank you so much for joining me to learn how to do a granny circle.